And we are live. Hello. Happy Columbus Day. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day in the United States of America. Thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews. My name is Thomas Meadow 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. So today I have a beer that I acquired in a trade from fellow YouTuber East Coast Liquor Reviews. Go check out that guy's channel. Go check out Tanner. He's down in Rhode Island. East Coast Liquor Reviews. I put a link to his channel on the inside of the description of this video. So thank you very much, Tanner. And he gave me a beer from the Drekker Brewing Company. This is a double IPA. This is their Royal Bee Honey Cream double IPA. Let's see if I can get it in the camera there. That bee looks angry. Royal Bee Honey Cream double IPA. It's got a canning date of the 30th of June 2022. It's about time to drink this sucker. And it's 8.0% alcohol by volume. Ale brewed with honey and lactose. Product of the USA. Brewed and packaged by Drekker Brewing Company, Fargo, North Dakota. They are utilizing pale two-row oats, carafoam, and spelt malts. Hops are Magnum, Hallertau Blanc, Yucana, and Mosaic. It utilizes their own house yeast strain. Very, very cool. And yes, the gimmicks are honey and lactose. So let's see how the Royal Bee may be. So again, if you live under a rock and you don't know who East Coast Liquor Reviews is, then go click that link on the bottom in the side of the description and give that man a subscription. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell to East Coast Liquor Reviews and to Thomas Metal 75 so you never miss an opportunity when a new stream is coming out or any kind of videos. So thank you, Tanner, for the beer. East Coast Liquor Reviews. Let's pour this out into a IPA glass from Spiegelau. The whole thing is not in the glass quite yet. Ooh. Oh, the head built. And it is a nice sudsy, well, it should be 2 fingers. Now I created a 3-finger head. Super murky, super New England IPA in color. Very carbonated. Lots of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of that glass. All right, let's go to the nose, shall we? And the nose. Very dank, resinous in the hops. I get a lot of grapefruit and a lot of orangey notes on this one too. Very ripe orangey notes. Earthy, sweet, very biscuity, toasty white bready notes. Kind of jammy or apricot sort of preserve like you would put on white toast, but super, super concentrated in the juice department. I can see where the honey is coming from. I get that milky lactose, almost like a milkshake IPA kind of a smell. But I guess, if I had to be completely honest, if I was not thinking the name of Royal Bee, honeybees, or honey in this beer, I might not necessarily detect that, but I can see where they're coming from on that. Interesting way the head is clinging to the glass with those crazy, shiny looking bubbles. Sudsy. All right. I say let's try the Royal Bee double honey cream double IPA. Thank you, Tanner, from the East Coast Liquor Reviews. Solange. I appreciate you. Ooh. It's still fairly hoppy coming from the end of June. There's definitely an 8% heft to this beer. It's no mistaking it is a double IPA. There's a little bit of there's a slight alcohol burn, not really too much. It's a crisp beer. It's fairly clean. Let's get into the actual flavors. It's like a medium mouthfeel. So just like the nose, I get tons of tropical juice, tons of juicy grapefruits, and a lot of orangey notes. I can definitely detect more of a honey like sweetness in the taste. That's definitely a honey, almost like a mead wine, like a honey wine almost. Super earthy. The bitterness, I would imagine, is well above the 50 IBUs. Otherwise, uh, otherwise I would be guessing this is a little unbalanced in the hop department. There is some of that bready white malt, a white bready malt in the background, and initially in the taste, I do get that oat. What do they say they're using there? Yeah, oats. I am getting the oatiness. I'm getting that in the mouthfeel. It's giving it a nice velvety, smooth texture. However, maybe it's partially the 8% here as well, but the bitterness is super high in this beer. Yeah, it's a little unbalanced for me, that alcohol with the bitterness. I'm getting some of that blueberry from the mosaic and a little white wine vinny character to it. But this is not my favorite Drekker beer that I've ever had. Hey, Alex, the beer master. Cheers. I'm drinking one of your favorite brewery beers, that's for sure. He hasn't drank the New England IPAs yet from Drekker, but he probably would enjoy the Drekker beers. There's where Alex, the beer master, is coming from. So cheers, Alex. Yeah, I think it's a little unbalanced. Needs more malts to combat alcohol, some sweetness, and the bitterness. I think it's a well-made beer. Maybe it needs to be a little bit cool or towards room temperature. But what would I rate the beer overall? Lots of upfront sweetness, lots of sweetness throughout. You're definitely getting the lactose and the honey sweetness throughout. I think they could tame some of that down. I'm gonna give that an 80. I'll give it an 85. It's definitely a B range beer. I probably wouldn't buy this particular beer again, but I'm super glad that I got the opportunity from the East Coast Liquor Reviews, Mr. Tanner, legendary Tanner. Thank you for the beer, good sir. I'm glad I had a chance to drink that. Hey, John and Ellie. John and Ellie, cheers, Eric. I do enjoy the Drekker beers, but they're known for their sours. Their IPAs cannot compete with the local stuff available in Mass. I really haven't had enough of their IPAs, but if I'm comparing this particular Royal Bee honey cream double IPA, focus, damn it. Okay, there you go. If I'm comparing this to a lot of the New England IPAs from Trillium and from Treehouse, uh, no, this really can't. This really doesn't really hold a candle to that. So yeah, 85 out of 100. It's just a little bit too sweet, slightly too alcoholic in the flavor. For my liking, it's not super smooth enough in the back end with the alcohol. And I think the bitterness outshines malts, and we need some more malts. So until next time, everybody, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. And come back to the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube, Thomas Metal 75, every Wednesday, as long as I am available, to host the Wild Card Wednesday, to bring a beer, wine, or a spirit, really any adult beverage, let's have some fun in that program. And all I really ask for that particular program is you're not a douche. Don't be a douche. You douche. So 85 again for the Royal B. Looks interesting. I'd still try. Yeah, I would still try this if you haven't. And they do have some awesome labels. I got to give them props. This is 8.0% ABV, Mr. John Anilli. Yes, the Nightbot, it's out and about. Thank you for tuning into the show. And cheers. We'll see you soon. Cue that intro. Cue that intro.